So there are 4 new Paradox Pokemon in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's DLC. The Indigo mask, going to be showing you guys how to get them here in this video. If you do enjoy this one and appreciate it, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. It really helps with the channel. If you don't like it, it's completely fine. And let me know why, though, so I can improve the content in the future. And without further ado, my friends, let's go ahead and jump straight into this. Now, first things first, you're going to have to complete a quest in the Teal mask, which has to do with Perrin. And it's the Bloodmoon Ursaluna quest in Teal mask. If you haven't done that, I'll link a video for that down in the description below so you guys can go get that done first. You have to do that first. Once you've done that, you're going to be able to do the next step, which is going to be the first step, technically speaking. But I guess the Teal mask one is the first step. We're going to be going to the Blueberry Academy to Savannah Rest Area number 1. It's the first kind of place you come when you come into the terrarium. It's right from the entrance. As soon as you go into the terrarium, you come down the ramp here. You're going to go here. Right here, you're going to see Perrin. Look, it's her. She has a little yellow bubble above her head. So you're going to interact with her. She has her her little Growlithe with her, Alolan Growlithe. And she's like, hey, don't I know you from somewhere? Oh yeah, it's my old partner. I mean, how are you, partner? I mean, Josh. I mean, whoa, Perrin. Okay, she seems to be like tripping over her words. I mean, are we that much of I don't know. It's whatever. All right, so you learned learned the looking good emote. Looking good, yeah. I don't know. I feel like she's being a little flirtatious. I'm not sure. Anyways, we're gonna go through this. There's gonna be a bunch of dialogue. I'm gonna skip through this because you don't really need to know this. So let's go ahead and skip through all this. And eventually she's gonna say, I've got a hot tip I could let you in on. Okay. What is she gonna tell us? But if I told you, I bet you just go running right off. Well, I mean, come on. You know I like to run into the wild. I'll snap some candid shots of you catching tons of Pokemon in the terrarium. Don't worry, you won't even notice I'm nearby. So basically, all we got to do is register 200 Pokemon in the Blueberry Dex, which I've already done, but I'm going to give you guys a little bit of tips and tricks on how to get that done. If you don't know, I have a whole guide on how to catch all of the 24 starter Pokemon, and that's going to give you, I think, like 72 entries. You can see them all right here. I mean, there's a lot of them right here. And again, you can do her quest right from the beginning of the game, by the way. You don't need to finish the game, but if you finish the game, you'll have an extra entry because you're going to have the legendary for this game. I also have a guide on how to get Hydrapple. I also have a guide on how to evolve however you pronounce it, Duraludon into Arcaludon or whatever. There's a bunch of guides for that, but if you do all the starter Pokemon, it's going to be 24 times 3. I think that's 72, right? I have a guide on the legendaries, but you don't need the legendaries for this one. There's a lot of Pokemon you can just find in the wild. So just, I mean, catch a bunch of Pokemon. It's not too hard to get up to 200, to be honest. There's also some trading type Pokemon, different things like that. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy. Just visit all the different biomes and whatnot. Once you have 200, go back, talk to her again. So even if you already have 200, she's still going to like turn her back to you and you got to interact with her again. Yes, I've got 200. It was nothing. I mean, come on. I'm a professional at this. All right, we do this for a living here. You probably know more. Yeah, I know more. So I've earned ourselves that hot tip. Take a look at these photos. So she's gonna show us 2 photos. Now, if you're playing on Scarlet, or sorry, if you're playing on Violet, as I am, she's gonna show you this photo, and she's gonna show you this photo. Okay, these are going to be the Paradox Pokemon in Violet. If you're in Scarlet, she's going to show you 2 other Pokemon, which I don't have pictures of, but I'll still show you guys the location nonetheless. So we're going to go into this. Again, at this point, we don't really need to do anything else but go to the location. But for Violet, one of them is called Iron Boulder. One of them is called Iron Crown. And those are going to be the 2 new Paradox. The ones for Scarlet are actually like really big. It's crazy. They're huge. It's going to be Raging Bolt and Gouging Fire if you're on Scarlet. So those are going to be the 2. But yes, I do have an idea where to go. So we're going to go head there right now. We're actually going to Paldea. So let's go over to the Area 0 location. And I'll see you guys once we get there. All right, so we're going to start with the first one. Once you go to the Area 0 spawn location, what you're going to do is you're going to go into the building and don't go to the teleporter, go to the elevator to the right, I guess, or to the left, and then you're just going to jump off the ledge, kind of like you did when we first did this in the main story, because that's going to spawn us up at the very top of the area, which is what we want. We're going to then drop down here. I'm going to instantly pull out Glide and look behind us, and you can see a little kind of like accolade or whatever you call this, little kind of hole. Okay, that's not what I meant to do. Little hole in the wall. Now, if you've unlocked the flying ability, it's going to make your life a whole lot easier. But back here, you can see we have our first one, which I believe I actually don't know. I don't know them by name. I'm not sure. I don't know them by name. But what I recommend, like, severely, not severely, I don't know if that's the right word. Anyways, what I recommend doing, and I put a heavy emphasis on this, is drop a save. There are only one of these Pokemon. They're static. There's one. You cannot catch two. You cannot catch any more than this one here. Drop a save. I don't think you can lose it, but just drop a save. You're going to go up. You're going to push A to interact with it. And this is going to be the first one, as you guys see right here. Very nice Pokemon, by the way. These are going to be a little bit tricky. They're going to be a little bit tricky. So the first one here, I think they're level 75. So this is going to be Iron Crown, level 75. And I'm using Gallade. My method is going to be this. Using Gallade, False Swipe, Hypnosis. I don't think it's going to be very effective against Iron Crown, to be fair. Yeah, it's not very effective at all. It's going to take a while to get it down. But that's kind of my typical method, is if you have something with False Swipe and Hypnosis, that's great because you could get it really, really, really low. And then you could put it to sleep. And you're pretty much good to go. And then that's going to increase your chances of being able to catch this thing. I think I heard this has a catch rate of 5, if I remember right. To put that into perspective, if you've seen my video on how to catch Meloetta, Meloetta is a 3. So it's a little bit better than a Meloetta, but I think a typical Pokemon is like somewhere, I think it's around 20, if I remember right. Anyways, I'm not sure. I'm trying to blank. But so my method's going to be that. My method's going to be go ahead and get it super, super low. False Swipe will allow it so you can get it as low as you can, 1 HP, without killing it. And then Hypnosis obviously is something that will be able to put it to sleep and make it a little bit easier to catch it, either with an Ultra Ball or whatever else. You could always use your Master Ball if you want to, because you do get one from the DLC if that's what you choose to use it on. The other method would just be kill some turns. After 11 turns, you're going to drastically increase your catch rate for Timer Balls. So that would be my method in getting this done. So we're going to catch Iron Crown. Actually, I'm going to heal first. We're going to catch Iron Crown. And I'll show you guys, I guess, how this plays out. All right, so you guys can see that I got Iron Crown down very, very low, 1 HP, also put to sleep. But even then, the catch rate for the Ultra Ball is still going to be questionable, right? Questionable at the very least. And it woke up after 1 turn. I mean, it's a little bit RNG. I don't know if it's going to wake up after 1 turn every single time or whatnot. Likewise, Timer, I think we're about 10 or 11 turns in at this point. I haven't been counting, to be honest. I'm going to try Timer Ball. It may work. It may not work. It may, no, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's go. All right, I love Timer Balls. I mean, honestly, they're a little bit of a crutch for me in Pokemon games. I'm not going to lie, but if it works, it works. Feel free to use whatever you want to use, but I am just sticking with whatever works. And Timer Balls work for me, so whatever. Roast me if you want. That's 1 down. Let's move on to the next one in Violet, which is going to be Iron Boulder. All right, so going from where Iron Crown was, which was right here, we're just going to jump straight down over here. Just follow my path, and you should be good to go. I'm not going to cut anything, just for the sake of showing you guys exactly where to go from there. This is Research Station number 3 over there to our right, and you can see there's a big giant green slab there. It's like broken ground, broken land that is just kind of like fallen over or whatever. We're going to be going down there. Also, my mistake, I think I said that the catch rate was 5. It's actually 10. So it's not, it's a bit better than I thought it was. Catch rate is 10, not 5. Which, again, normal Pokemon I think are like 20. But anyways, we're going to be going behind this big giant slab of land. And this is where we're going to be finding Iron Boulder. So as per usual, we're going to go ahead. We're going to save our game, drop a save. And make sure you guys are turning off autosave. I keep forgetting to mention that. Turn off autosave before you do all this. Because you don't want the game auto-saving if you're trying to drop a hard save and you're trying to get out of there, because then if it auto-saves, then you're going to lose stuff. And that's not good. You don't want to lose stuff. Same method. This is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be just kind of using False Swipe, Hypnosis, trying to, see if I can get it with an Ultra Ball. It's not very effective still. Again, not the greatest moves, but oh, wow. Well, that's great. That's pretty good. So I'm in a pickle here. I think what I'm going to do, since I have Gallade out, is I'm just going to try to kill time. I'm going to kill turns. So we're on turn number 2. It shouldn't take me long to get to 11, and then I'm just going to try to use the Timer Ball. I think that's what I'm going to do. Otherwise, I could try to get it to like 1 HP, put it to sleep, maybe try an Ultra Ball, or whatever other ball you want. I mean, they all have varying rates of catching, obviously, but, you know, just keep that in mind. That's going to be our same method for whatever Paradox Pokemon you're trying to encounter and fight. If you have better methods, let us know in the comment section, but I don't know. I don't know if there's a better method, unless you just drop Ultra Balls, or Master Balls. Sorry, not Ultra. Ultra could work eventually. So I will say, if you are using Glade, you can also put Protect on, but unfortunately Protect is not perfect. Its chance of failing rises if it's used in succession. So if you use it more than once in a row, then it can fail. So, I mean, but that can help you kill times if you, or kill turns if you are trying to use the timer ball method and you're just trying to get to 11 turns. So yeah, I just failed. And now I'm going to get annihilated. Absolutely. Oh, hold on. No, wait. Hold on. It's 11 turns. Can we get it with the first try on a timer ball? 11 turns in. Actually, I think this might be 12 turns. I was counting. 2? Nah, you were in there. Come on. Yeah, I'm dead. Glade is dead. Goodbye. So long. Sweet dreams. Go take a rest in your Pokeball. Timer ball number 2. Will it work? Find out next week on... No, didn't work. Appeared to be caught. Great, dude. Come on now. Timer ball number 3. Can we get it? Please, just get it. Just stay in there. Yes? Ah, there we go. Third time's the charm, as they always say. So there is Iron Boulder. Done and done. Beauty. I love it. It's going to be added to the Dex. It's going to be entry 239. Now, keep in mind, right? If you are using one version and you're trying to get your Dex filled, let's say it's like 236 and 37 are going to be the entries for Scarlet. You can trade that, touch trade them. So you trade them and trade them back, unless you and your trade partner wants to, you know, trade for keeps. That's something that you can obviously do at your own disposal. Austin John has some great codes already out there in regards to, you know, trading codes that will help you a little bit quicker. You can also use our Discord, which links are in the description below. But otherwise, I'm going to show you the locations for the Scarlet exclusive Paradox Pokemon. But because I'm on Violent, I'm not going to be able to show you guys the fights. But again, the fights are going to be pretty much the same thing. All right, so we're going to be going from the top of the Area 0 area once again. If you didn't watch the Iron Crown one, basically what we're going to do is we're going to spawn into the Area 0 location. We're going into the building. Once we're in the building, we're going into the elevator to the right. We're going to jump off the platform. It's going to bring us right here. From here, we're going to see 3 waterfalls. It's going to be one on the left, one in the middle, one on the right. We're going to be going to the one in the middle. Now, I highly suggest, if at all possible, you unlock the flying ability. That can only be done once you've beaten the game. Otherwise, this is going to take you quite some time to get over there. But thankfully not for me, because I can fly. Again, keep in mind, I am on Violet, so this is something that, you know, you're not going to see the actual Pokemon spawn in, but I'm going to show you guys the exact location. Nonetheless, if you go here in your Scarlet version, again, remember, same thing. You gotta speak to Perrin. You got to do the 200 entries in the deck. She's got to show you the pictures. You don't need to remember the pictures, but she's got to show you the pictures, and then you'll be good to go. So if you have to come over here by foot, just climb up this cliff right here. And like literally right between this satellite and this boulder right here, right like where this sparkly stuff is basically right now, you're going to find the Pokemon right here, which is going to be Gouging Fire. Again, this is for Scarlet only. So if you're in Scarlet, right here is going to be Gouging Fire. Go ahead, interact with it. Again, if you want to see how my method of catching these things, refer back to the first fight we did, which was for Iron Crown. Even though you're not, you know, facing Iron Crown, it's going to be a similar method, so refer back to that section of the video. Again, there's going to be chapters in the video, so you go back very easily. All right, so for the second Paradox Pokemon for Scarlet, it's going to be a Raging Bolt. We're going from the location we were just at for Gouging Fire, whatever it's called. So you can see that we are on this middle satellite kind of waterfall here. There's a few different waterfalls. If we look directly back towards, like, kind of straight ahead right there, you can see there's a waterfall right there. Now, what would be very useful, like I said, is if you do have the flying ability unlocked, so make sure you have that, so you can just make your life a whole lot easier. We're just going to travel over there. Again, you can see there's multiple different waterfalls. We're going from this one right here. See, that's the center one. And we're going to be going over to this one right here. So we're just going to go down. You can see there's kind of like a hole right there. hole in the bottom of the sea. Let's fly on over. Gonna take a while. Any day now. I think we're there. We're almost. Just enjoy the scenery. Great. Awesome. We're going to drop down all the way to the bottom. Down here. You see? You see where we are here? And right here, you can see there's actually some green kind of stuff. Green grass in the background. There's 2 boulders right here. That's how you know you're at the right location. Well, I mean, how you know you're at the right location is right here. Raging Bolt's going to be here. If you're in Scarlet. Not for me, because, again, I'm in Violet. But if you're in Scarlet, that's where it's going to be. Again, this is where it looks like from the other side. This is where we came from. That waterfall over there. I think that was one, right? The middle one. We just went straight across over to this waterfall over here. Raging Bolt's going to be hanging right about here where I'm at. Right there. Go ahead, interact with it again. If you need to know how to, best method for catching it, refer back to the Iron Crown section at the beginning of that, where we talked about how to catch these Pokemon. Otherwise, that's going to be the second and last Paradox Pokemon for Scarlet. So if you go back and talk to Perrin back in the same location in the Blueberry region, you have to talk to her twice. Once for each Pokemon. Obviously exclusive Pokemon to your game. She's going to have some dialogue. I'll let you guys enjoy that for yourself. But she's going to give you a Sport Ball, which is going to be cool. Actually, yeah, there you go. That's what a Sport Ball looks like. So it's basically a normal Pokeball with a Pokeball icon on the front of it. Interestingly enough, I don't know. And that's pretty crazy. So she just has some more dialogue, and that's pretty much it. That's not so easy, but when you get older, oh boy, come on there, Perrin, calm down, man. You're gonna depress us all. And that's pretty much it, my friends. That's the quest done for Perrin in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet's second DLC, the Indigo Disc, getting the new Paradox Pokemon. I hope you guys found this video useful. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe for more. And again, you can refer to Austin John's video. I'll try to remember to link it down in the description below for trade codes, or use our Discord in order to get people to trade or touch trade or permanently trade. It's up to you and your trade partner's discretion, so you can fill up your Pokedex. But that's pretty much it for me. Thanks for watching. Until the next one, game on. We'll see you guys soon.